Well, howdy folks, continuing on with the Hallmark Channel Christmas Movies Marathon. Tonight we're going to take a look at one that's from the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries section. It is Our Christmas Love Song. This one stars Alicia Witt and Brendan Hines. And in this film, Alicia Witt stars as Melody Jones. She is a up-and-coming country music star who is faced with a legal issue in which a Christmas song that she wrote years ago with her father all of a sudden is accused of being a plagiarism of another song. And unless she can prove that she wrote the song years ago when she was a child, by finding the original copy, she will have to go to court and try to prove verbally that the song is hers. And so in the meantime, she decides to take a little break and return back to her home in Madison, Indiana. And of course, when she comes back to Madison, she rekindles a relationship with an old boyfriend who runs the local tavern. And of course, they used to be duet not only were they boyfriend girlfriend, but they were duet partners. And then she took off to Nashville and became a big country music singer. And of course, moving back with her family and friends. And of course, when she moves back home, everyone's asking her to do all these Christmas favors and continuing these Christmas traditions. Like at one point, they asked her to become the choir director of the church, or to put on the Christmas talent show, and so on and so forth. And also, in the meantime, you have all this stuff going on with the legal issues with the song. And it's a song that she wrote with her father, again, like when she was a child. And of course, while all this is going on, the song is becoming a big hit on the radio. But in typical fashion, in typical greed in music, if someone writes a hit song, there's always somebody who says, "No, that was my idea. That was my idea. They've taken from another song." You know, this happens all the time in the entertainment industry, where once a big hit song or a big hit movie or a big hit TV show comes about, there's always somebody that says, actually, this was my idea, and that person took my idea, and so I'm suing for blah 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 blah. And this has a happy ending because there eventually is no lawsuit, but I'm not going to tell you how and what happens, but it does have a happy ending into where, and as well as the couple, the reason why it's called Our Christmas Song is because while she is back home, they sit down behind the piano, he picks up a guitar, and that's when the music magic happens. They really rekindle the music partnership as well as the romantic partnership. This one was a fairly decent one. Most of the story is about a song that was written, but also this love story that that so-called happened. And however, I felt that, again, with the previous one, I felt that the love story, as opposed to Merry and Bright, I thought the love story was rushed. With this one, I felt that the love story was kind of the reason. I thought that the love story was fairly good. However, I felt that the reason why the couple broke up was not really strong enough. Like, I understand, like, you know, that his dream was to go to Nashville as well, but he chose to stay home and allowed her to go chase her dream, but she, at the same time, she wanted to be with him. It's kind of interesting. It was just an odd explanation of what happened. And I'm not going to say that relationships can't be complicated, because they can be. I mean, but something about it just didn't quite make sense to me. But again, real life does happen. Another thing that I kind of had and this is a minor issue. I understand Hallmark wants to make these movies on the cheap, and so the common thing with the Hallmark Channel movies, all of them, every single one of them, they are filmed in Canada. with maybe some pickup shots, because obviously this had the opening shot is in Nashville, Tennessee, so they have to have the Nashville skyline in there, and they also have to have the Grand Ole Opry, in which the first scene it takes place of her walking onto the Grand Ole Opry. But however, all the stuff shot in Madison, Indiana. I have relatives that live in Madison, Indiana. I have walked through the streets of downtown Madison, Indiana. And Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada is not Madison, Indiana. Yeah. I'm sure my family members that live there could tell you that Madison does love to celebrate Christmas. Probably not to the extent that the way Hallmark Channel depicts it, because basically every town has to be a Christmas town. Yeah. But anyhow, but again, I understand where Hallmark Channel is coming from. They're using it to serve their story, and of course they go up to Canada to shoot the movies, because they take advantage of the tax credits, and it's cheaper to produce a film, let alone a made-for-TV film, in Canada more than it is in the United States. So, but yeah, our Christmas love song, it's a decent one. It's one that kind of has a page turn. Okay, like with the legal issue with the song. Okay, where's this song at? Because she's trying to find the original handwritten copy that she had written with her father, and the whole journey of where that original copy could be. And she knows it's back home somewhere. And how it turns up, you gotta watch the film to find out. It's quite a decent little film. Very pleasant. I actually like this one better than I did Merry and Bright. So, even though there's a few minor little things, I had trouble with the reason why the couple broke up. I'm not saying that couldn't happen, but I just didn't find it quite believable that he didn't go with her, because it was his dream to become a singer too. But, I don't know. And, of course, taking place in my home state, a place I've been, yeah, I'm sorry, but Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada is not Madison, Indiana, United States. but yeah. Yeah, so do check it out. I think, of course, you can check out all these Hallmark Christmas movies on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you knew that. I should be plugging that. But yeah, you can check these out on Amazon Prime. If you don't have the Hallmark Channel or anything like that, I'm not quite sure if Hallmark has a streaming app. I think they do. But yeah, do check this one out. So, Our Christmas Love Song. So, don't know what the next one's going. Don't know what the next one's going to be, or when it's going to be. I may have one tomorrow. Not quite sure, but we are getting close to Christmas, and I may get one in before Christmas itself, or it may even premiere on Christmas Day. But yeah, who knows? I I may stop or may go after. I'm not quite sure. I'm just a go with the flow type of guy, you know, of where I like to do things. So, from me to you, see you later.